might help.
Oh, well, I think you will, based on the books that you've put out. I think you'll be able to help us quite a bit. We often think about fertilizing our soil outside, pruning, and caring for our plants outdoors. How can we apply that indoors? And do we need to fertilize our houseplants, and go about that?
Well, I don't think you have to fertilize your houseplants. I'm not the best. Let's say I'm not the most consistent person when it comes to fertilizing, but it does help. And I do it in the Midwest. We're up in the upper Midwest. I do it when the plants wake up in the spring, and that could be, February or March, depending on how much, light. And I just use a 20-20-20 all-purpose fertilizer, but if you want to go organic, you can use fish emulsion, you can use couch. There's lots of organic fertilizers out there as well.
Okay, that's definitely, good information. And with pruning, you kind of just prune as needed. I don't know if there's just kind of however it looks. Maybe there's some.
It's better if you have a plant and you know it's going to get really big. Let's say you have a ficus in the corner. You know it's going to hit the ceiling someday. So it's better to not wait until it hits the ceiling, but to prune it a little bit every year to keep it kind of lower all along instead of waiting. I know so many people call me and say, my plant has hit the ceiling. What do I do now? And it's you just cut it way back, and it might come back, or you air layer it and make a new plant, or start when it's young and prune it right along.
Definitely, yeah, that's...
Well, it keeps the plant from getting too stressed by the tremendous cutback as well, if you can keep it pruned lightly. How do we know when it's time to repot something? We've got plants in our home that's been there for many years, and maybe we should repot them, maybe we shouldn't. What's the telltale signs of when a plant should be up-potted?
Okay, so and I'm glad you said repotted and then you said up-potted, because there is a difference. Repotting to me is, I bring a plant home from the garden center and it's kind of in that black or terracotta color utilitarian, I think, unattractive pot, and I'm just going to put it in the same size pot that it's already in unless it's really root bound, and so I'm just repotting it. But if I'm up-potting it, that means I'm putting it into the next size up pot. And you know this because when you water, you might have to water your plant more often. Sometimes the pot is so full of roots that when you do water it, the water kind of sits there and it takes a long time to soak through. The roots are coming out the bottom. I've had them, circle around in the saucer. They're so root bound. And so then you know it's time to up-pot. And when you up-pot, you're going to go up one size unless it's extremely root bound and it's early spring and you know it's going to grow really a lot over the summer. It's better to just go up one size, from a 2-inch to a 4-inch, 4-inch to a 6-inch, and so on.
Okay, that definitely makes a lot of sense. I have a caladium on my desk at work, and sometimes I'm like, at what point do I have to up-pot this? But I think I know the roots are not growing through, so that's definitely a good sign. So succulents are becoming very popular. If one is new to growing them, what are some ways they can have the best success for a long life of their succulent? I know a lot of people are like, oh, my friend gifted me the succulent. I only kept it alive for 6 months. What are ways to keep those succulents alive?
Well, the problem is that here in the Midwest, some succulents do okay if you have a really bright south window or a west window, but you bring them in from outside, and outside is 10,000-foot candles, and then you bring it inside to maybe 100 or less, or foot candles of light. That's how they measure light, and they just can't. They can't acclimate very well. So I choose succulents here inside because I leave all my plants inside, like a Haworthia or a Gasteria, which don't need as much light as most of your succulents, like Echeverias and Aeoniums, those ones everybody likes that kind of look like roses, and they really need more light than we can give them here in the winter in the Midwest. So you can put them under light. That works really well to keep them, looking good and not stretching for the light.
Okay, great. So terrariums are making a comeback. I don't know if a lot of people know what terrariums are. I think they're really cool. And when I saw that I know you give a talk on terrariums, and I was thinking, well, this might be a winter project for myself, but it's good for kids too. What are terrariums, and what are some good plants to put in terrariums that you can find at your local garden center?
You know what's really nice is that now that terrariums are back in such a, they haven't been back since the 70s, just like macrame, they are offering smaller sized plants at the garden centers. But if you really want to get serious, which, if you really want a nice terrarium, you need to look for plants that actually are miniature. And because of fairy gardening and terrarium gardening, they are coming out with plants that stay smaller in the long run, because a lot of these little tiny plants you buy are just little tiny seedlings of plants that are going to get really, really big. So try to find those miniature plants. It's not too hard anymore because go right to the fairy garden section, and you can find a lot of smaller plants. Ferns work really well. Acacias, which is a kind of cousin of an African violet, they stay smaller and they like the terrarium setting. I definitely ferns are the love terrariums.
Well, not all. I want to ask about houseplants and light requirement here. Not all houseplants require full sun. Some require some sun. What are some good options for houseplants for a low light condition, or even office plants?
I have to say that one of my favorite plants right now, and it's just come onto the market in the last few years, but it's been around forever, is the ZZ plant. It's kind of I tell people it could grow in a closet, but let's not put it in the closet. It really does take very low light. It doesn't need a lot of water because it has a really hefty root system, a rhizomatous root system that holds water. It's very shiny, dark green, so that's a great plant. If you can find an aspidistra, which I know that's an old-fashioned, the cast iron plant was in all the Victorian parlors, but they've come out with some really cool cultivars. They have spots and speckles and stripes. Those are really good for low light. Sansevieria will take low light. It will thrive in high light, but it will definitely survive in low light. And Sansevierias, if you don't know, have come back like crazy. They're like the terrariums and the macrame. They're back, and they have all kinds of cultivars that are just so unusual and cool. So, and ferns, if you are, especially if it's in your office and it's on your desk, and that means you're paying attention to it, because ferns really don't want to ever dry out. But if you have low light, they work well, and if it's right there in front of you, you're going to remember to water it. So ferns are a great option. Trying to think of other things. Pothos, the old standby pothos, which even though it's an old-fashioned plant, it's still a gorgeous plant. You can vine it around things. Make your office kind of like a jungle. Might get in trouble, but really pretty plant.
Well, you've got a couple of books out, and I want you to talk briefly about them. One is about growing houseplants or plants in dark, which not necessarily in a closet. But what are the books that you have available that we can get a hold of?
The first one I wrote is called just Houseplants, The Complete Guide, and that is like an all-over, take care of a lot of plants. There's 150 plants in there, from high light, low light, to easy to grow, to not so easy to grow. And then my newer one is called Grow in the Dark, and it's about low-light houseplants. Certainly we can't grow anything in the dark, but there's 50 houseplants in there that take, lower to medium to lower light, and ways you can improve your light. That's what I like in there. I have a few tips and tricks about how to improve the light that you have. That's what we have to work with. And then the houseplant book is also coming out in November in a gift size, smaller version of it, that will be ready for Christmas. And then I'm actually working on another book, which I can't talk about yet, but I'll have another book out next fall.
Okay, fantastic. So where can we find out more about your houseplant knowledge, your books, all of that?
I'm on all the social media venues, Instagram and Facebook and all of those fabulous, fun things. And then I have my own website, houseplantguru.com, and that talks, that tells about all of my programs, because I talk around the country about houseplants. I go anywhere anybody wants to send me, and it has all my blog posts and about houseplants. So that's the easiest way to find me, is just go to my website.
Well, Lisa, we greatly appreciate you taking time out of your day to join Holly and myself on the program and our listeners and educating us on houseplants and houseplant maintenance.
Well, thank you very much for having me. It was fun.
Absolutely. And when we
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.